I'm going with it though.
No, I feel you. I feel you. That's what's up. What's the word? What's the word? You know what? I didn't like how that came in. That was kind of why I was like extra trying to act like I was putting on it. That was dumb. What's the word, y'all? I am Words Illah, aka Drew Skills, aka Ill doing it too. And this is the Werds Illah podcast. And right now I am here. This is gonna be guest number. I don't know what guest number this is because I haven't figured out how I'm gonna order these guests. So I'm just gonna use them as I feel when they need to be done. But I have my good friend, my brother. I've known him for many, many years. You've seen him in other videos, probably on the YouTube channel. If you've seen anything from my YouTube channel from a couple years ago, he's helped me out with recording videos. He's a HVAC certified kind of guy. He's also, working on some other ideas of his own. So you guys just follow him if you could on Instagram. I have none other than Mr. 4.0 here.
What's good with y'all, man? What's good with everybody out there in the podcast world, the YouTube world, and
everywhere,
everywhere
digitally,
yeah.
That's what we're doing. We worldwide with it, platinum plaques and shit. I'm joking. But yeah, man, I'm here today with him. I don't have much to discuss myself. He actually told me because we obviously were gonna do this. This was definitely gonna happen. But he just nailed me down, so to speak, and he had time. I had time.
Put him on blast.
Yeah, something like that.
I made him think out the box.
Yeah. Stop, look, and watch. Ready, yet, get set. Oh, sorry. You caught me in a 90s moment. All that. But, yeah, Mr. 4.0. Mr. 4.0. I know life has been giving you some changes and some things that I feel like probably prompted a lot of why you wanted to come and actually discuss some things, which is fine, because we do this anyways. We sit and we'll talk and we discuss things whenever we can, and so it's nothing different. But I guess it's different because you're gonna have to just decide how do you want to tell your story, your narrative of what you believe is going on. Because I know you're dealing with a situation with a change in your life, a lot of changes actually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so speak a little bit. I don't want to keep going.
Basically, I'll say probably going on a year now or so. Met a young lady, actually didn't meet her face to face. It was more on some, I hit her in a DM. It is what it is.
That's what
you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to put yourself out there to fail because you never know. But and at first it was just some casual conversations. And then we hit it off, we end up, really, really communicating with each other, catching feelings for each other.
Oh, shit.
Loving each other, what I'm saying, all the good stuff. And what's crazy is all this was done without actually having physical contact with her.
Hey, man, it's 2020, man.
Because right when I met her was right before the whole COVID stuff happened. So I was actually planning a trip to go see her.
How and I don't want to interrupt too much.
No,
but
you're good.
I do want to know how much of that is such a more common thing. I mean, as far as like how much have the numbers risen now, as far as how many people are having more relationships that they either formed or are now having to learn how to maintain with more digital interaction and less having, these direct conversations with people all the time and learning how to like navigate things where it's like we shouldn't be in contact with people all the time. So, now that we have that, it's not the same as the normal relationship. So, again, I just want to know how much of that is like a new thing for people. And it's like, for you, what has it been like? I know because it's got to be a new experience for you.
It's at first it was weird, you know what I'm saying? Because I've never been in a long distance relationship.
Right.
First and foremost. And then
I'm gonna need you to silence that phone too, my man.
Yeah, my bad, y'all. I'm a 1-800.
If you go put me on, we on.
Hold on.
I say that to you, I'm jokingly, but I gotta check my phone and make sure my shit is.
Yeah, hold on. Let me.
All right, my ringtone is off. All
right. I think we good.
Yeah, man. I mean, if you gotta answer shit, you gotta answer shit.
Nah, we good in the hood. Good on. I ain't gonna tell you the address.
Yeah, anyway, we ain't doing that.
But yeah, like I said, the whole long distance thing was a new thing for me.
Yeah.
Never in my life would I ever imagine doing anything like this. I told myself I would never do anything like this.
Right.
But it's an experience that I think needed to happen.
I'm sure
Because because when you get to know somebody for who they are mentally and spiritually, without even having the whole physical thing involved, y'all's minds connect so much better. Because it's like once you start having sex with that person, you don't really care about what that person really says for the most part. All you care is when next time I'm gonna get in that, when next time I'm gonna hit that. So when you take out that physical thing and make it more of a mental thing, and you're actually learning the person, it makes y'all bond so much stronger. And I'm gonna tell you,
yeah, we going there, guys.
yeah, we going there. I'm getting a little personal, but it's all
there.
good.
It's all right. He going there.
But yeah, so you know what I mean. So it's like, and me and her, we've had some sticky situations. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, shouts out to sticky situations. Glue Hefner.
Yeah,
anyways,
you already know.
Going.
Bars. Anyway, what's up, baby? But yeah, so like we had situations, where our relationship was challenged. Things that I did, things that she did, but it was all the fact of us never being in a long distance relationship for one, and being in a relationship for two, because those are two different things. Being in a relationship and being in a long distance relationship are two different things.
Right.
Because
well, there's still
the
relationships,
move,
but obviously there's different constraints that you have to deal with, because you can't just go to their house when there's a problem or whatever.
Exactly. And so and the big thing is communication and trust.
Oh yeah.
That's
say that again.
Communication and trust.
We just got a whole bunch more ladies listeners. All right, keep it going.
That's a big thing. And a lot of people don't understand communication and trust. Even when you have a relationship and you see that person every day, you still don't understand communication and trust. So when you're in a long distance relationship, those are key.
Oh yeah, there's definitely relationships even with children. I mean, I don't want to get too deep into that either, but about children, absentee parenting, where obviously there's a parent who's alive that's in your life, but you barely ever see them, speak to them, know them. So it's hard for you to have that parental idea of them. It's the same way with relationships. If there's not a, understanding of this consistent contact, sometimes you can start to feel like, yeah, I'm in a relationship, but I'm not though. Like, and that long distance shit can start to feel like, again, there's like, there's that distance thing that it starts to play heavy on people if they're not prepared for it. But it's definitely a decision that once you make it, again, it's like, I would hope, okay, I've made the decision, so here we are. I need to honor this decision, and if I don't no longer want to be a part of this, need to part ways. But obviously you made it work because you went down there. You went down there to see her.
And that was cool. You know what I'm saying? That was cool. And I caught, like I said, I caught a lot of flank from a lot of people. We're not gonna get on. We're not even
flank, baby. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Just a lot of whatever. We're not gonna go on that. You know what I'm saying? We're not.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man. Flank. Getting a lot of gripe and grip and lip from people who got things to say. And that's the good thing about this here. You're here on the Werds Illah podcast, and you can say whatever the fuck you need to say about whoever you need to say it about, so you can get your shit off, so your story is told the way it needs to be told.
Yeah. And and of course, everybody has a past, and
a present and a future
and everything. So I caught a lot of it based off her past, but I didn't give a fuck about her past. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't give a fuck about mine.
The past is literally only a memory. It's in your mind.
Your past.
It does not even physically exist anymore. It's gone.
And really, if you think about it, the things you do in your past is what you learn from to get to the present. And while you're in the present,
you would hope so.
do it to get to the future. I mean, that's how it's
absolutely.
Maybe I'm not wording it right.
No, you're
100%
right. Like, as far as humans, I would imagine, like, that evolution, so to speak, is like, it makes sense. You make mistakes, you learn from them, you do better.
And you move forward.
Like, that's the idea.
And
the idea, though, unfortunately, becomes more like a spiral as opposed to a line. We believe that we go in this thing where it's like it just keeps going forward. That would be impossible. Your body couldn't maintain that sort of acceleration and that sort of, like, you couldn't do that. You'd have to. That's why it is sort of like you come back to things, Maybe you've done something, you do it again, you keep doing it again, and you learn from it, and either you pick it up and you add it to more of what you're doing, or you learn like that's not for me, and you just let it go and let it be what it was. And that's what anything, you know. Yeah. And you're clearly like in a position where, you know, the relationship obviously means enough to you that, you know, you're willing to go through those moments where you might have to come back to something again with somebody because you're new. Like, I don't know you, you don't know me. And though we might have an attraction to each other because of certain things we might both like, that's not nothing. You know what I'm saying? Until you understand how somebody inner workings work. You know, you're going to be around this person when they're angry. You're going to be around this person when they're upset. You're going to be around this person. You have to learn how to know what they are going to do or what they are like when that happens.
You know, and like I said, it's cool. You know, it's cool. Like this relationship, you know, is like, for anybody that knows me, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that knows me has known, you know, that has known me for well over 14 years or whatever, you know, we wouldn't even say 14 years, but since I went bald.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Since he went bald. You know, I don't know when that was.
But I'm just saying,
10 years ago?
About 10 years ago. I say maybe about 10 years ago.
Yeah, about 2009.
You know, about 2009. Well, here's the thing, you know, she has gotten me to the point where I'm so comfortable in myself now to actually grow my hair back out.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? And
he's Rico Suave on him out here.
Like he's seen it and it's growing.
Like Rico Suave out here, yo.
You know what I'm saying? I got the curls back and stuff. And
you go see with the picture. What I don't know what picture we gonna take. I got pictures actually. Never mind. We don't got to take a picture. Go ahead, keep going.
But yeah. So you know, it's just it's a good experience and I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it and I love her. And honestly, I don't really care who.
Oh man, you on here professing love. See,
but anyway,
thank you to all the ladies that started listening right now just because of what he's saying. I appreciate you all.
But but yeah, but even out, you know what I'm saying. But even outside of that, you know what I'm saying. Like just the whole that, you know, it's gotten me so focused on other stuff that I want to do. You know, the fact that she pushes me. You know what I'm saying. Like she pushes me. She tests. You know what I'm saying. She tests me. Like when I do certain shit, she.
Yeah, you get a pushback. You know, it's
the
good. Yeah. It's that yielding and that push when you need. You know, when you need somebody to be that sort of caring, nurturing part, you want that. But then there's times when you want somebody to be like, nah, fuck that. Like,
yeah,
you know
and that's her.
And that's gotta happen.
And that's her. And but yeah, like, you know, and like I said, since I've been with her, even before I had met her, I always wanted to move down to GA, Atlanta area to be close to my son.
Makes 100%.
And that's where she lives. And it was like when everything happened, it was just like, oh man, like everything's working out. Yeah. So, you know, fill out applications.
Well, you know, we talk about this from time to time. You know, it's about you put yourself in the steps to do it. That's what all these things are. That's how I'm able to do any of this. That's how this is happening right now, this podcast, is because instead of sitting thinking about it, it's like, cool, I have an idea. Now I know how to put it out in a way, and that's it. Other than that, what's the thought about it? You know what I'm saying? The same way in that situation you're in, you're thinking about it at first, but now that you're in it, it's like, what am I really thinking about? I'm already here. Like, you know, people's opinions, thoughts, they're gonna be there regardless.
You know, it's like jumping. You know what I'm saying? It's like jumping off a building without a parachute. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Oh, he giving you guys all the gems, man. Keep
you know
going,
what I'm saying?
Man.
And
Go ahead, Rico.
Like, I mean, in hindsight, yeah, we know what's
Rico
gonna happen. I mean, in hindsight, yeah, we know if we jump off that building with no parachute, you know, in hindsight, we're gonna probably die.
All right, man.
But
I feel you. No, I feel you, man.
But you don't know though. You know what I'm saying? You don't really know.
I feel
you know, it could
I definitely do.
Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? But
it's man. It's that crazy feeling of the unknown.
Yeah.
And you found something that helps you to channel that feeling of like not knowing, but being okay with it.
Yeah. You know, and just my hunger. You know what I'm saying? My hunger for stuff is more.
Hey man, look, for all the ladies, y'all get y'all shits off. I don't know what he doing right now, but keep going.
You know, and you know, just I used to be a big procrastinator, and I'm pretty sure a lot of us were.
Yeah, I think we all kind of deal with that.
And
somewhat.
But when you have, you know what I'm saying, like when you have something, or you have somebody that wants it just as bad as you do, and is being patient with you as much as you being patient with them, you have to push yourself to limits that you never thought you could push yourself to.
Man,
And,
he out here, y'all. Go ahead.
And you know, and with me, it's like every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day, I'm trying to figure out new ways to make money, new ways to get jobs, to get down there with her and my son. You know, and her daughter as well. Yeah, she has a daughter too.
See.
You know, and every day, just every day. You know what I'm saying?
Grown
Every
man
day.
shit.
That's my, you know, that's my motto. That's my hustle. You know, and it's just this new chapter in my life couldn't have came at a better time. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't have came at a better time.
Right.
And
you never know sometimes until you know.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times you don't. And that's kind of what you seem to be in that situation with her. Like, obviously, you're happy and 100% to be in it, but it wasn't akin. This wasn't something that planned, which is the same thing we all know about plans a lot of times, you know.
Yeah.
Planning is good, strategizing, having an idea of certain things that you may like to achieve is great, but then you kind of got to leave a little bit of room for things to just sort of have their way.
You know, and like I said,
that's what you're doing, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm trying to narrate some of the things he's saying because this guy he's on the Rico Suave mode right now.
Nah,
I'm joking.
It ain't nothing like that.
But for real,
it's. I mean, I'm putting myself out there a little bit, but
I feel you.
But it's okay though, because that's a part. I think putting yourself out there sometimes it's a part of growing. It's a part of growing up. It's a part of being human. It's a part of acknowledging where you've been. You know what I'm saying? Where you have been and where you're going.
Ooh, see, you dropping gems on y'all.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm gonna just let him talk, man.
So that's just, I mean, and that's where I am now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm going. You know, I had a situation, like I was down there, I had an interview. It didn't work out like, you know, like I thought it was, but it's okay though, because the thing about it is
ultimately that was just one step in a large scheme of a lot of steps.
And I'm gonna drop this analogy on y'all. Check this out.
Watch out now, y'all.
You know how
no analogy alert.
Like it's like this is like when you know you want something so bad, right? And you feel like in your mind that you've done all the steps that you possibly could do. You know, and you get to that point, you're like, man, why this not happening? Why this not happening? But then you realize you compare it to night and day, right? Hold on. So you take night and day.
Oh, where are we going?
Yeah, you take night and day, right? And you break it down even more.
Oh, shit.
12 a.m.
Okay.
Right?
He going deep. I didn't know he was gonna go here.
10 p.m. and 12 a.m.
Okay. I'm losing you a little bit.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you. And I might not be saying it exactly how I was told, but this was told to me. So I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to do it the best way I can. But anyway, the whole concept is sometimes as humans, we don't realize we've already taken the steps to get where we need to be.
Right.
But we don't see it because we want it so bad, we willing to do whatever it takes sometimes.
Or we'll trick ourselves into believing that it has to be harder than it really is.
There you go.
I see how I helped you. I knew where you were going.
So
I knew where you were going.
So that's where the 12 a.m.
I know what you mean.
And 11 p.m.
I'm here with you now.
You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between night and day. Because
up on it.
What's already happening during the day is already, you know what I'm saying? No, what's happening.
Yeah, we here now.
What's happening through the night.
I'm gonna let you get this thought off.
Yeah.
I know
you get what I'm saying though.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? What's happening at the night.
Mm-hmm.
When you wake up in the morning, it's already started because it started at night.
Everything is infinite. That's what it is. That's what flux, constant change, constant movement. Nothing is actually still. That's what happens when you look at science deep enough. That's why science is important, that we actually listen to real scientists, especially during the times we're in, where they're trying to make you believe that science is not real and that it's not good and that it's not helping people. It is. It actually really is. And though some bad people did some fucked up things, potentially, I just took a tangent. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take you off of Happy Street with the woman and all that.
No, but, you good.
But yeah. I don't know where I'm going. I'm gonna stop so you can get back to the lady stuff because I could take this to a whole another.
Yeah, but
what you was doing? The lady shit.
But yeah, so That's pretty much what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much where I was going with this whole thing.
No,
like sometimes
it's a lot of changes.
Yeah, it's a lot of changes going on in my life, and
a lot of changes.
Some I can explain, and some I can't. But in hindsight, I'm enjoying every bit of it. The bad, the good.
Yeah, you're not sitting around and dwelling on one moment. You know, you're allowing for the things that happen. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely, I applaud, you doing the things that I believe is apparently what you want to be doing. And that's more than enough for, I think, anybody. Like anybody else who has an opinion, like you said, anybody else who might feel some kind of way, or anybody who has a thought about it, that's never going to stop. And irregardless of that, you're clearly in a position that you feel good in. So it's like, I think that should be enough. You know what I'm saying? I think that, stands the test of time. Will show, like, if you're, constantly, showing people that you're really invested in this, at some point they're going to have to believe. You know what I mean? And even if they don't, it's like, it doesn't matter, because like you said, that's what you feel like you got to do. You got to be out there. You got to put yourself out there. You got to be in it and be willing to be in it. So I dig it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So for anybody that's fighting with change or the unexpected, or you want to do something, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Just do it. And it's going to be hard.
They're not endorsing
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be hard. You know what I mean? It's definitely going to be hard, but you'll get through it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it's...
All the puns you want to take out of this, too, please do. All the nasty sexual innuendos you want to take out of what he just said, please do. Man. Make fun of him and make jokes about it.
But I mean, I feel like a real man... A real person.
Oh shit, a real man. Go ahead, though. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, not even a real man, but just a real person. Not even a real. I wouldn't even say a real man. Just a real person.
You good, man?
I feel like you should be able to put yourself out there, and whatever feedback you get is what you get.
You got to take however it comes.
You can't be because you
and
can't
be willing to just have fun, man. Like fuck it all for real. That's the real purpose of a lot of stuff. Is like if you're already secured in it, you wouldn't really care much about what anybody else was outside thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? And you would do what you're doing right now, which is living it.
Yeah.
You don't think about the relationship you're in. I don't think in terms of like, oh, what is a relationship? What do I do? You're in it.
I'm in it, and I just live. I just go with the flow.
You know what it takes to be in a relationship. That's why you're in it. I mean, unfortunately, some people don't. I'm clear on that. Not everybody does, but I'm saying. You're willing to take the time and invest as it is needed with anything. You got to invest time, emotional, physical, all that stuff has to be involved. So I get it. You know what I mean? I know what you saying. But yeah, man. I don't know if there's anything else you want to touch on. Let me know. If not, man, we can. You know what I'm saying?
That's basically what I'm saying, everything.
He's gotten his Rico Suave on for y'all for about I don't know how much time we've been doing this for.
Yeah, but it's just what I'm saying. I just felt like I needed to say this. I needed to get it off my chest. I needed to put certain individuals.
Well, I thank you for bringing it to the Words Illah podcast.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I need to put certain individuals on notice.
Ooh, yeah.
And,
put them on notice.
To basically let them know, look.
Bang, bang, bang.
You're not going to always like what somebody does. But that's okay because that's them. That's their life. Let them live.
Yeah, and let live. Live and let live. Isn't that a fucking saying in the Bible or something?
I think it is, yeah.
Isn't it very good that it's fitting that I just said that at the end of this episode?
Yeah.
I'm really good at this, guys. I don't really want to toot my horn too much, but I am kind of good at this now. I'm just joking. Let me stop. That was really pretty fucking pretentious to say. That's all right, though. So, again, man, I appreciate your time, man, bringing this information.
Oh, yeah, man.
Bringing those gems.
And look, and if anybody got any comments or anybody want to reach out to me,
let them know how they can reach you.
We can definitely, we can have this discussion. We can talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't care.
Okay.
Okay. Because I do.
He said hit him on the DM.
You can hit me at Mr. 4.0. That's on Instagram.
Yeah, y'all see. I'll put it in the description so you watching or listening to this.
You can hit me. Facebook's my my regular government name. Curtis Phillips.
Oh, I'm dropping the government on y'all.
I'm about to change it though. That's about to be, you know what I'm saying? That's about to be Mr. 4.0 as well. Because everything's about Mr. 4.0 right now. Because Mr. 4.0 is about being great, being great and being successful, and accepting change.
Fireworks.
So
I didn't know if y'all knew that was an
saying?
Important moment, man. He was telling y'all about something very important.
And that's coming soon too.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'll be putting more. I'm gonna probably be putting more speeches and stuff out too. So y'all check me out, man.
Exactly. Just keep up with the man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to let him know too much. Just enough so that they know where he at. You can always see what he up to. He said hit his DM, especially if you into, relationship things and what of that nature. That's Mr. Rico.
Yeah, I'm willing to give advice. I mean, my advice might not be always the best advice, but I can give you some advice.
Okay. Oh, and again, we're gonna call this episode "Live and Let Live." If I even name it anything, but that's the motto: "Live and Let Live." You know what it is? It's the Words of the podcast, and I'm trying to close everything out and stop you guys at the same time. I mean, stop myself.
Hey man, it's your boy, Mr. 4.0, signing out, man. Y'all be safe, live good, grind hard, smile.
Yeah, all that
goes a long ways.
Yeah.
Peace.
All right. Yeah, we out of here. Yeah, Words of the podcast, dopest podcast in the world.
You already know.